Today we're going to take you along on a ride and hike on one of the trails that we found that's accessible off of Skyline Drive. We're fortunate enough to live less than an hour away from two of the access points of Skyline Drive, so it's nice to come up and do a loop. We're debating to do a second trail, but it's not accessible, but I did see where Curb Free with Corey Lee did both of these trails. We're not prepared for the one probably, but we might at least check it out and see about doing it another time. We've done this trail one other time, but we figured we'd come back and enjoy it again and share it in case anybody would be in the area that would want an easy trail to maneuver and get around and see some scenery around Skyline Drive. All of it's just really hard packed gravel, so it's easy to push on. So we made it. It's 1.3 mile loop. There are two handicap spots which were taken when we got here, so we had to park up along the road. So we came to do the other Rose River Trail and probably went a little too far down. Everything from the road was downhill. So we did part of Rose River Trail, and from the get-go, from the top of the road, we probably made it a half mile or so easy because it's all downhill, but figured we were getting ourselves into a little bit too much to get back out, because it's all going to be a pretty good challenge to get back up out of here. I know Curb Free with Corey Lee did it, but in a power chair, that's where they have an advantage, and I don't have my smart drive or anything. It's just two arms and Carrie helping push me some. So you can kind of see, probably can't tell in the video as much, but it's a pretty steep grade. I'm out of breath. For the last 100, probably 150 yards, 200. It's
How far is that in miles?
Really steep, but it wouldn't be bad, but we came with only like 2 hours left of daylight, and didn't want to get clear to the waterfall and then be coming out here in the dark. So it's a little rough to get around the gate, but not too terrible. Like I said, the power chair definitely has an advantage in this situation, because the last little bit to the road's fairly steep. And it's probably just as easy to park at the Fisher's Gap overlook and push over from there. So we made it back to the vehicle. I kind of wish it was all uphill at the beginning. That way I'd just be able to push myself until I didn't want to anymore, and then know it was going to be an easy ride back down. But being that it was all downhill at the beginning, it was easy, and didn't really judge how far it was. And we went downhill for over a half mile, and it was getting probably a little steeper, and probably still had over a half mile to go. And didn't want to get down there and not be able to get back up in time before it got dark. But I'll definitely come back and try it again on day we have more time. And yeah, Curb Free with Coralie needs to do a disclosure, and it's that for the power chair it would be easy, but manual chair without any power assist, I mean, it's not easy. I could do it myself. Carrie helped me a good bit, but it took me another 15 or 20 minutes. It took us about a half hour just to go a little over a half mile uphill, gravel, a couple pretty rocky areas. I'm not gonna say it's terrible and not doable, but definitely want to know what you're getting yourself into. I thought it'd be nice to come up and watch the sunset and have ourselves a little redneck picnic with some sparkling grape juice and Jimmy John subs while we watch this beautiful view, which is exactly where we got married and eloped in 2020. We want to renew our vows?
We could. That would be sweet.
And when we got here, everybody was pulled in the way they were supposed to until they saw me. Trendsetter. It's perfect. I mean, sit on the tailgate or open the hatch and just watch this. Cheers. Cheers. I think overall we can call that a win for the day. We got one hike in, a half a hike for another trail, beautiful sunset, good dinner.